doing? Oh. Oh, it was a trap. Oh, oh no. No. Oh, here we go. We're fighting. One of the macro cannon clans has sounded the alarm. The base ventilation systems have brought in the miasma of some terrible disease that is killing dozens by the minute. Even more horrifying, the dead are rising to their feet and attacking the living, while some of the corpses are losing their human forms altogether, turning into unspeakable warp beasts. It would be suicide for the troops to storm the bay. Only the fearless Lord Captain and her retinue can stop this plight. Onwards. Onwards! That nasty Nurgle in my on my ship. Didn't they say it was suicide for you guys to be in here?
Downfall.
Okay, hold on, we need to check. Okay. We do have some people here, but you know, they should really should stay where they just get rid of those.
Request approved. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Running binary override. My vow is to serve. Request approved.
Nice. This could go quicker than I expected.
If I must, I deal death with my hands. If it serves your cause. This tedium is beneath me. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
I'm technically undercover.
If I must. Guided by faith.
I just seemed a little bit easy.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Each strike is a...
Ah, there it is.
I'll do it. In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. As the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicate it. I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Weapon at the ready.
I know, just stay back. You don't have to move forward.
Stay vigilant.
See, you're doing great from up there.
I will do my duty.
You were supposed to hit, but no.
It will be done.
He missed.
Victory is imminent. Indeed.
Yeah. How dare you hit me? How dare! I kind of wish I had something to throw. Can I see the sister from here?
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
I wonder if I can see it from here. No. Can I move ever so
Taking
slightly forward?
calculated risk is my second nature.
No. I still can't see it from here. I can see him.
The spiritual prognosis is favorable.
I'll see to it personally.
Follow my lead.
Should have stayed up there. Mind you, though, this dude is doing excellent work.
Just a minor setback.
I will endure.
All right.
Everyone
Callops,
step
get in
aside.
there.
Let's see to it. Be gone. For the throne's glory. I'll put my psychic abilities to use. Naturally.
Can you see?
Moving out.
You really shouldn't. Okay, you can't complain.
Advising. Request approved. Significant value.
Wait, there's more coming? Oh, wow.
Running binaric override.
My faith strengthens me.
I am not your Xenos pet, Morky.
Oh, wow.
This tedium is beneath me. I hear you moving, no more. I understand your intent.
In case I get the opportunity to take a hold of him now. Stop making me.
I am not your Xenos pet, Morky. If it
Oh,
serves
during
your
this
cause.
turn. Oh, okay. That was during this turn.
As the Emperor commands. I'll do it. Eradicated.
I love her so much.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, each strike is a prayer.
Follow my lead.
Can you decide why you have to move so close? Do you want to die?
Just break them around. I've suffered worse.
Blue baby.
Faith without deed, none can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, doubt is for the weak.
Hello, pretty girl. Have you come to grace the video with your presence? No one can really see you. Can you come over here? No, she's not coming over.
Who, if not me?
Oh, we are hitting.
Here's my perfect moment. I'll do it. Eradicate it. Faith without deed. I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
Away. She's away.
Alas,
Close. Too close. Oh, that would kill that guy. That would be a bit of a that would be a bit of a dick move.
But of course,
I'm done with this one.
Any more? Nope, that is us done.
Why is it?
Let us not do.
I'm not injured.
We did well. That was quick.
I'm enraged.
I am not injured. I am enraged. Calm down there, Agenta. You're fine. Right, we got here. The warp tear has split open on the storage decks, and a whole pack of demons has burnt through creatures of odd forms and varieties, but all of them equally bloodthirsty and brutal. The crew struck with terror, praying for the Lord Captain's wisdom. Crew will receive military gear and a chance to prove their worth by dispatching Lord Captain's enemies. The victory over the rogue traders' enemies came at a high price. Still, the decks have been cleansed of warp spawn, albeit it took the blood of hundreds of voids men to wash them away. I was told that I had some really good men on my ship, from the Wissarians and from the other ones. Okay, we arrived. All this trouble just to help her out, you know that? And I've got to come back. Lord Captain, according to our telemetry, we have arrived at the coordinates you specified. The augurs do not register any activity on the surface of the local planets, biological or otherwise, but maybe the Xenos are using their arcane technology to conceal their presence. Despite this, the Augur crew managed to locate a faint signal at the system's edge. According to their data, it is coming from an unidentified vessel drifting in the orbit of a local gas giant. My kin could have been faced with a new threat, scavengers like pirates or something worse. If they were taken prisoner, Juliet's voice is trembling with something that could be either anger or fear. I am begging you, Antag, let us go to the shuttle. I can feel that this thread of fate has frayed and is about to snap. I cannot miss what may be the only chance to solve the mystery behind the disappearance of my home. I'm for it. I'm not gonna say no. Lord Captain, there is an unusual cluster of binary asteroids before us, rich in rare metals and valuable minerals. They are moving in a fairly stable orbit, which suggests the possibility of constructing a mining station inside the drift. Okay. Oh, we leveled up. I didn't see that. Can we level up? Hold on. Oh, it's not gonna let me see if I can level up. Aha, let me level up first. Hold on. I was like, hold on a minute. I can't really use weapons. Now let's do it. Yeah. Like, this would be the only time I help her out.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Intimidated officer. The lanky, haggard-looking officer with sunken cheeks stares at you with fright. His body is shivering as if from a feverish chill, and his eyes are darting back and forth anxiously. Your ladyship, rogue trader, what brings you to our humble ship? Stop shivering like a leaf in the wind, monkey. Answer me, have you seen others like me in this system? If you have, tell me where, when, and under what circumstances your path crossed and diverged afterwards. The officer's eyes widen at the sight of Juliet. His face grows even paler than before, and his lips move in a wordless prayer, unable to utter a word in response. Henrik sets his hands on his weapon and nods at the trembling officer. I have seen people like this before, afraid of their own shadow. More than that, I have turned my underlings into this. He has been tortured. Who are you? We are... The officer swallows, gives you a strange look, and then closes his eyes. Emperor, forgive me. What are you doing? It was a trap. Oh no. No. God damn it.
You monkey. I'm beginning to think that your kind is eager to step into our snares.
God damn it. You gasp, suckling in the poisoned airs, each breath scorching your insides with liquid fire from your throat to the lungs. Every cell in your body is engulfed in maddening pain, as if you are being doused in molten metal, skinned alive and subjected to yet another form of torture. You hear sounds coming from somewhere far away, the moans of your people, the shuffling of bare feet, and the light footsteps slowly getting closer. Rogue trader. A long-awaited meeting indeed. You can barely see anything through the haze of agony, but you still remember the voice well. The voice of the Xenos who devastated your capital world, Marazai? I can't say his name. Marazai. Marazai's face is hidden behind a helmet, but his tone leaves no room of doubt. He is smirking. Juliet, who is writhing in pain next to you, is barely able to breathe out. No. What have you done? Are you dissatisfied, my kin? I promised that you would have your precious craft world survivors, and so you will. I will take you to them. I might even be there to witness your jubilant reunion. You. Henrik growls hoarsely as he tries to get up, driven more by rage than physical strength. I strangle you with myself. Marazahai nonchalantly kicks the arm of Henrik's as he's using to prop himself up, and he tumbles to the ground. That seems highly unlikely, monkey. Both of your fates are now mine to decide. Servo drives wine under the tech priest's scarlet robes in a dogged but fruitless attempt to lift his body. The interior flesh has betrayed me. You must have punished it poorly, Iron Monkey. No matter. As a captive, you will learn how to apply the art of torture to make it fear the very thought of betrayal. Marazai takes a close look at your companion, squirming in agony, then gestures nonchalantly to someone you cannot see. Bring in the injectors. The monkey I promised to Tervantius are among them. I do not want these wretches to move an inch until they are in the hands of the arch machinators. As for you, there is a disturbing gleam in the Draken's eyes. You will have your share of paralyzing dreams too. But I'm going to keep you. You are far too precious to be surrendered to a madman playing with fire. Juliet, you deceitful wretch! Juliet tries to respond, but the best she can muster is a tormented groan. What a display! Did you truly put your trust in my cousin? think that between a monkey and her blood brother, she would choose you? Mara's eyes laughter drips with poison. Remember this and never forget it. You are an animal. And when we have need of monkey, we use you. When we require something more, we turn to our equals. Just as Juliet turned to me. The last words fill your head like the deafening echo of the ship's siren. The gas creeps deeper into your lungs, eating away at them hungrily. As the agony spreads down your every limb, you are suffocated. Are you enjoying the sensation? I had this poison made for you. Who could have thought that a monkey would one day earn such an honor? Special gift from the dragon. But you're suffering. Oh, the singing leans closer to you. I knew the taste would be exquisite. Were I at Takari's talent for extracting anguish. However, there'll be time for that later. No matter how I wish to play with you all one after another, I need you for a purpose, rogue trader. Kamara awaits you. All of you, mandrakes, take them, leave none behind. It's full-on betrayal. I can't. Really, do you think she betrayed? 16 hours passed. Whoa. Oh man, this is insane. Whoa! What kind of contraption is that? Your consciousness emerges from an ocean of darkness and nightmares, as if someone's powerful hand reached into its depths and brought you into the light. In the dark room, long and angular shadows move around and exchange remarks. One of the shadows approaches you, ripping apart the veil of pain and revealing features that look familiar to you. You are awake, monkey. Marazai's voice is sickeningly sweet. He is looking at you with idle interest, rolling a soft and milky-colored object from one hand to another. Our toxin master spared no effect. Our toxin masters spared no efforts to drag you out of the induced dream. I must commend the nightmare weavers. The animations of fear you excluded in your delirium are worthy of the highest praise. However, it is time to finish what you were brought here for. It is time to work for the good of the Cabal, road trader. What do you want from me? Only the truth, monkey. Very simple, is it not? A little honesty before the powers that be. I have the tools to extract the most coveted mysteries from the deepest recesses of your mind. But I am not interested in your personal secrets. I only want that which will protect my Cabal. And why am I still alive? A good question, rogue trader. You are my tool, you see, a sharp and narrow scalpel that I will use to cut away the festering boil on the body of my Cabal. I spared no effort to set up this performance. The witness, the spies, the agents, and a small bargain to guarantee the results. All that is required of you is that you quietly play your part. I will even go so far as to put you in your native surroundings, in a manner of speaking. But if I see you stepping out of your role, I will make sure that you bitterly regret it. Burn in the Emperor's scorching light, you filthy Xenos. Marazaki clicks his tongue and gently caresses the object in his hands with the claws of his glove, making it emit a little squeal. It looks like you have acquired a taste for pain, monkey. Have it your way, then. Resist the inevitable, and know a new facet of suffering. The Drakari gestures to one of the shadows near you, and your head is forced backwards. Marazai Marazai. I can't say I legit can't say his name. Brings the hand, holding the strange object closer. You manage to make out the translucent, glossy skin, bluish and pulsating organ beneath, and a little head with serrated jaws. Before the Drakari pushes the larvae into your face. Maybe this is Baldur's Gate after all. Oh no! Sensing warmth, the creature springs into motion. A moment later, as it blindly pokes at your skin, it discovers your nostril and rushes forward, stretching the skin and tearing through the mucous membrane. Unbearable pain overwhelms you as the larvae begins to force its way through the soft tissues and cartilage, each of its movements causing a crunching noise to reverberate through your skull. The creature greedily bites into the flesh and moves ever upwards, past the bridge of your nose, past your eyes, and then something alien invades your consciousness. Darkness clouds your vision, but the sensation of an alien presence does not relent. Something both primitive and stupid in its stubborn efforts is rummaging through your mind, churning through thoughts and changing them. You gather whatever remains of your willpower and desperately hold on to the part of your consciousness that has not yet caved to the invading power. Prick of surprise, a burst of disappointment. The spell takes hold of your weakened self, but part of it still belongs to you and is ready to fight back. A stray light dawns at the edge of your perception. Oh, jeez. Oh, no way. Oh, no.
You have disappointed us, rogue trader von Valancius.
Oh, wow. What the? So, yeah, someone said to me that there was worse to come, and I don't know if this is what they meant, but oh my gosh. Oh, okay.
I always have a backup plan.
Oh. Lord Captain, we have received a catastrophic message from the guards. Achilles Scallon reports a Xenos raid against the merchant ship, and I can't do nothing about that. New message? Yep. I can't do nothing about that. We have identified a breed of Xenos that pose a threat. The Aldari, humanity's ancient and insidious foes. How was that you were the only soul who managed to escape the trap on the Rykad Minoris? How much truth is there to the rumors that the heretic Conrad Voigt there is spreading about you?
I always keep my options open.
Do my eyes deceive me? Explain yourself, Elantak. Why is there a shard of the... Oh. Hold on. Nope. We're getting none of that.
You are accused of consorting with Xenos, betraying the Imperium, and neglecting the interests of humankind.
That's lies.
Is there money to be made?
That's Abelard. Abelard with Syrian limbs were amputated and then sewn back onto his body with remarkable skill and precision using human tendons. Pascal's augmentics were separated but not extracted from his body. The places where they connect to the organic tissues teem with predatory millipedes feasting on the coagulating blood and accumulated pus. The passing ray of light reflects off the countless tiny blades that look like they sprouted from inside Adira's body. Every exposed area of Agenta's skin is mottled with an intricate pattern of scarlet blisters, crimson indentations, and charred tissue. All of the cold trader's bones were broken. Her augmented arm was ripped from its sockets, and the bones of every finger on the remaining hands are twisted and sticking out in strange angles. I've seen this one. Pulsating strands stretched from under Cassia's headpiece, one wrapping around her neck while the others drained her lifeblood through her weeping eye socket and mouth.
Let us not dawdle.
I haven't seen... Oh, there he is.
The tribunal is waiting for your explanations.
It is Theodora.
Come closer.
And here comes our principal witness, the rogue trader herself. Henrix gives you a cold look. If the presented evidence was not enough to convince you, her testimony will conclude this confusing case, full of oath-breaking lies and heresy. You dragged this little girl into a trial, now expect someone will lend an ear to a lowly heretic's testimony. I thought better of you, Interrogator Van Calox. I was so very wrong. Lady Theodora's voice sounds even harsher and angrier than you remember. The Lord Inquisitor makes a vaguely dismissive gesture. Enough. Let her speak. The sooner this business is concluded, the better. Then let us continue. Shielded by the powers of the warrant of trade, granted by the Imperium, Theodora von Valancius more than once allowed herself to openly collaborate with Xenos. You have never seen such a contemptuous grimace on the interrogator's face. She plunged her entire protectorate into apostasy and heresy, including the current rogue trader, and went out of her way to prevent the Inquisition and me personally from maintaining order inside the Expanse. Does the rogue trader admit to fraternizing with Xenos? Oh, that's... You served the Xenos. You rejected his light. You reveled in your heretical desires and craved base profit. Serving them as a puppet and rejecting the God Emperor's blessed light for the sake of her heretical desires and base profit. Xenos is gone. Why is the Lord Inquisitor here? And Theodora's reanimated corpse too. Didn't she die? Everything is wrong here. Died, you say? Theodora Valancius is alive. You were her loyal servant and she made you serve their Xenos. But who are you talking to if I did? Get one simple truth into your empty head. Your role in these events is negligible. You shall think me the Emperor on the Golden Throne if I chose, and think me dead if it strikes my fancy. But this is not what matters right now. Just looking in your direction makes me sick. Why must I speak to this filth? The last words are obviously meant for the court, not you. Henrix bends over you with a crooked smile. Rogue trader, are you all right? Or was your heretical association with Xenos so disruptive that you lost your mind? The mocking words do little to hide his irritation. The interrogator is obviously displeased with the turn the conversation is taking. The Inquisitor leans forward slightly at the sight of your anguish. For a brief moment, the boredom in his eyes is gone. It was amusing, but the joke has outstayed its welcome. Theodora shoots the interrogator a nasty look. It is painfully obvious this heretic is dancing to your tune. Her word against mine. You had lost before you even unsheathed your blade, Henrix. You need not worry, dear Lord Captain. It was not my intention to bring up an unsupported claims. Henrix produces a data slate and skillfully manipulates the device until he locates the necessary information. The rogue trader has often been accompanied by a Xenos companion we have yearly yet. And though the warrant of trade does allow one to grant sanctions to individual specimens, what is this if not a confirmation of the von Valancius family loyalty to the enemies of humanity? The rogue trader ties to the Drukhari, a different subspecies of the Eldari, are just as obvious. Who else could help but divine the carefully prepared plans of the Drukhari, if not other Drukhari? Titania von Shire Valancius always ended up in the location of the next Drukhari raid, knowing for certain where they were going to strike. Wait, the Inquisitor himself gave me his blessing to use Xenos as I saw fit. Why then am I standing trial? The words erupt from your throat and your head fills with fog again. A sharp pain, like a needle prick, pierces your left temple. Oh, we are fighting this. This much is true. I certainly did. Xavier Calcazar looks at Henrix with amusement. The previous arrangements no longer apply to you, rogue trader. Henrix clenches his fist so hard his knuckles turn white. I advise you to cooperate with the court unless you want to end up on the scaffold at the earliest opportunity. The tribunal remains silent, and although those present cast anxious glances at your predecessor, at this point the tribunal probably wants to know what the true intentions of the von Valancius dynasty are. The road trader claims she has been waging war against the Drakari this entire time, except was there really a war? Or was it another carefully staged performance? Henrix is looking at you closely, almost without blinking. Allow me to explain what actually happened to Tanya. Von Shire von Valente personally invited Drakari to her worlds and then used their strength and resources to sow chaos in the expanse to gain leverage over her rivals. It is very convenient to play the victim while working with those who rob your native blind and terrified of worlds that pay you tribute. How much did you profit from this, road trader? Did you think I would not uncover you? Not. What are you talking about? Ask Achilles what happened. He's your agent, after all. Dangerous sparks flares in Henrix's eyes. Achilles has not contacted me for a long time. He vanished on your world, road trader. Have you killed my agent on yet another one of your whims? But it is your other transgression that we are addressing at the present. Did Tanya von Shire von Valente speak truthfully before the court, before Lord Inquisitor, and before the God Emperor himself? Do you admit to conspiring with Lady Theodora and one of the Drakari cabals? Okay. Oh my god. Enough of the circus, Henrix. I did not set any attacks. Please, please don't fail. Henrix's face contorts monstrosity. His skin stretched to the limit across the bones of his skull. His voice ringing with fury. Hey, Morag, do not try to squeeze between the strands of the web, monkey. Do what you were brought here to do. Are you really saying your war with the Drakari was not a hoax? Then how did you and your foolish subjects know the coordinates of the enemy ships every time? How did you know their targets? Do you think your experts on all things Xenos were shrewd enough to divine the carefully devised plan of the Cabal's finest? No. Only other Drakari would do that. And even then, only a few. This means you were in collusion with them. Bullheaded stubbornness does not befit a woman of your pedigree, road trader, but since you have decided to deny everything, I will summon another witness. I am sure everyone will find it interesting to explore the sordid story from another angle. Juliet silently takes a graceful step forward. If the court so desires, my speech will run like a river and wash away your doubts. I found a shard of my home in the road trader's chambers. An entire craft world vanished among the stars. The only clue to its fate resting in the hands of this monkey. That was when I began to suspect that she had something to do with the misfortune that had fallen my Crudiarch. Do not be deceived by her breed. There is a cunning predator lurking behind the fluttering of fragile butterfly wings. The monkey before you is a bizarre amalgamation of qualities not usually inherent in her feeble species. She has mastered the mysteries of many of this world's cultures, the secrets of the universe, and ancient artifacts, the fine art of war, the intricacies of deceit. All are embodied in the single monkey, however hard it may be to believe. However, the thread that bound our paths broke the moment I realized the monkey's involvement in the disappearance of my home. To flee the road trader, I tracked down and eliminated her tree tracker, who has pursued our kin in this part of the galaxy for many years, and thus earned clemency before this court. So Achilles did not simply vanish. You helped him disappear. Henrix knocks curly. I say he had only himself to blame. As an agent who cannot recognize an impending threat is useless. Oh, we're going to fail this one. Juliet, you killed Achilles, but why? Juliet is standing at a distance with her slender arms crossed over her chest. Her gaze is resolute and aimed straight at the Inquisitor, Calcazar. Even if your words had reached her ears, she does not show it. You are only allowed to speak when questioned, but since the rogue trader is so eager to make her voice heard, by all means do. The court is curious to know what you gleaned from this interrogation. I hope I succeeded in spoiling your little show, Marizahe. All you had to do was submit to useless monkey. Trust me, you will pay for your antics 100 times over. You like jokes, do you? I will cut your filthy mouth wide open from ear to... Enough. Ha ha. Your little worm didn't work. Oh dear. After the spell is lifted, Staggering pain pierces your body. Darkness clouds your vision, and nausea creeps up your throat. But the wounds you manage to forget soon remind you that you are still alive. Muffled clapping tears you from the vice of agony. The Drakari in the center of the chamber observes you coldly from underneath, under the golden mask, causing your insides to clench. A Draken of Cabal of the Reaving Tempest has been cast down by his own ineptitude in an attempt to take part in a Filian Icalestril. Never did I think that my eyes were destined to behold the greatest disgrace for a dark one, a trueborn humbled by a lowly creature before the Council of Archons. Yeah, there is no chance. Look at the Drakari on the throne. One half of his face is hidden behind a golden mask, with the intimidating visage. The other half is showing a malicious, sharp-toothed leer. The Xenos' elaborate armor is decorated with skulls and patches of human skin impaled on countless blades and hooks. He carries himself with authority and ease, as though he is a ruler who holds the threads of fate for all those present tightly in his grasp. Yulia absorbs every word, occasionally wincing in pain and covering her weeping wounds. Her posture and gestures are full of tension, like prey cornered by a pack of predators. Yulia shrinks under the hungry stares of those around her. There is genuine terror in Masahai's gaze, but his face remains impassive and calm. At one point, he catches your eye, and you can clearly see he is lusting for blood. Your blood. With the greatest respect, mighty Nazarakai, Archon of the Cabal of the Black Heart, first among the chosen, voice of the Overlord of the Dark City, bringer of demise, conqueror of 100 worlds. Nazgrahai dismisses Mazrahai like a bothersome fly. The Council of Archons has heard enough platitude, Drakon Masai, and no longer wishes to. Sly intrigues ruthless chill to jagged eyes, turned lips and tongues. Who is that? Who is... Oh, I know who this is. That has to be Voigt. That's Voitka. That has to be Voitka. Of Vitroil, Verbos, the cut and thrust. Keep time with fate's own machinations grave, but those deft footwork leads to naught but dust. While from its brutal finish none can save. This play, the puppet master granted me. Through murky stalls, a path blinded me. The puppet master has Vect himself invited you to this chamber. The Archon chokes on his own words, but quickly regains his composure. No matter. You may be our guest, Arabanian, but you are merely a spectator in this performance. The spectators do not belong on the stage, as you undoubtedly know. Do not interfere. Or maybe it's not Voitka. I thought it was, but maybe it's not. The stranger presses a delicate finger to the lips of his sorrowful mouth and says, with a twinkle in his eye, "A shadow in the shadows will I be." No, we have no chance. Now I'm going to listen to the conversation. It has been a long time since the Obsidian Court last saw such an entertaining spectacle as this. The accusations flung at the Archon Euramiris may be serious, but I see no reason to attempt to delve into their substance. The Drakari on the throne looks at Masarai with a hungry leer, clearly waiting for his reaction. Masarai's eyes widen, filled with astonishment and disbelief. He seems to have been certain of the outcome and did not expect what he was hearing. His lips twist in an enraged snarl, hatred directed at the Xenos on the throne, and yet it finds no outlet under the gazes of a dozen Drakari in the chamber. The arena will make you answer for this insult to the courts. The arena will strip you of all your titles and your skin, and the contender's blows will break your bones and your pride. Nothing but blood and suffering will wash away the shame the Dracon has brought upon himself this day. Oh, dang. With a hiss of rage, Messiah draws his blades, preparing to fight back. Ah! The Archon nods in satisfaction and makes an unfamiliar gesture. The guards draw closer to you. Let us return you, Urameresi. The laughter of the Marcinos interrupts the Archons and echoes under a vault of chambers in a resounding baritone. And all the masks upon their marks now stand. The slave of vanity, the spire of sin. The thief and traitors cast downward by her hand. Unbeknownst to all, their fate depends upon a lead unseen. The play is green. The Xenos leans forward and eyes you with genuine interest. The mask hides his narrow face, and his motley garb shimmers in the dim light. Is this how you treat the hospitality of the Comoras, Arabenian? Archons angrily balls his fists, the shadow of his wrath hanging over the Aldari interloper like a thunder cloud. I thought your words were worth more. You insult me by interrupting the trial again. The Xena sweeps into a theatrical bow without taking his eyes off Nazarake's face. Okay. I'm understanding who this person could be. I don't know who it is, but I'm understanding what part of the Drakari could be. You Archon speak the just rebuke in truth. Fate's melodies and snarls fantastic have entrapped me here, and when I heard them play, I could not keep my lips from grinning wide. Here comes the hour of shadows to retreat, to where the curtain waits to rise. The laugh with no beginning now sends forth the call. This is so good.
Didn't flinch.
I mean, I did flinch a little bit. The world is an impenetrable haze of warm pain. You lie motionless. No, you rest in the murky gloom, slowly dissolving into nothingness. Sometimes your repose is troubled by unpleasant and persistent tremors coming from the place where your legs used to be. You do your best to ignore them. Away, you vulture! This is not your prey! A vaguely familiar voice reaches you through the curtain of darkness, but your disobedient thoughts refuse to reveal where and when you have heard it before. Was it just recently? Or 100 lifetimes ago? The trembling coming from your legs is replaced with a violent jerking motion, and then it finally stops. From this phantasmagoria retreat, and deftly seize my merchant vagabond, the puppet's master strings left dangling again rise up to take your place and dance. Spark ignites in the darkness, and its light ruthlessly cuts through the gloom that envelops you. An ugly image of the reality around you assaults your retina. You can feel your body again and realize it is filled with pain. Your shoulder is sore from an injection. Until I get a cup of recap, my vital status is yet to be determined. Alas, the bliss of death will save you not. The whirling waltz of chance and gloom you'll dance. Prickling sensation burns your shoulder, and the darkness at last fully withdraws from your mind. Whatever the injection was, it was making your heart beat a frenzied tattoo and your pupils narrow so that you now register every detail of the disgusting place in which you have found yourself in merciless clarity. Oh, let's see if we can feel my body. You immediately regret this decision. Every inch of your body is suffering. There is a dull, deliberating pain in your head caused by the chemicals of some kind. Your body is covered in deep cuts made either for fun or with sinister intent. All of your organs appear to be intact, but the same cannot be said for your blood. You have lost a great deal. Finally, a strange gnawing spasm occasionally flares at the base of your skull. It is not severe, but for some reason, it is what concerns you most of all. All your equipment is gone, as are your shoes. You don't even have a knife at hand to fend off the enemies or to open your veins. You are surrounded by the dead, numerous corpses, mutilated bodies, and pieces thereof. Humans, Drakari, and other Xenos unfamiliar to you lie motionless in this gruesome waterway. Where am I? Among the shadows in the wings you lie, where taut pulled the puppet's master strings. The stranger intricately links his fingers to mimic the tools of a puppeteer. Your eyes refuse to focus on the blurry figure of the person who came to your aid. He appears to be tall, and your mind emphatically refuses to continue for every moment of concentration causes you suffering. My companions, where are they? Not here. The roles have been decided now, but if you play your part, perhaps the plot will draw you back together. What to do? The figure Cruel's laughter follows. This overture is a verse, the final line. The merchant's time to tread the boards has come. Embark you now upon your pilgrimage and take my parting gift, a humble prop. A gift from the beyond the fray. Oh, I got a gun. Okay, cool. The stranger deposits something in your hand and disappears into the twilight. Temperatures rise. You may have commanded multiple planets and millions of lives in your former life, but in this new reality, not even your own feet will obey you. As if to punish you for your arrogance, your disobedient limbs send a sharp jolt of pain up to your body. Well, I'm dogmatic, so overcome this trial in the Emperor's name, for your service to him is not yet ended. Oh, I failed! Your cracked lips futilely try to utter the words of a prayer. The familiar lines slip away from you one by one, devoured by the murky gloom of your errant thoughts and flashes of pain. You refuse to believe the Emperor has abandoned you. If you cannot pray to him right now, you must get up and survive so you can utter 1,000 more prayers later and make another attempt to get up. Your bare feet feel like they are stuffed with rags and refuse to obey. You have to draw upon all your willpower to suppress the rebellion and stand upright. The pain that engulfs your whole body immediately makes you question the wisdom of this act of defiance. Oh dear. Oh, we are not doing well. We are not doing well.